You know, these videos aren't for kids. If you aren't at least 18 or are easily offended, you should probably click off. We here at Dual Wield accept no responsibility for your children. So if you are an adult who sat your kids down to watch our videos, you should be ashamed. Anyway, back to the video.
Are you ready?
Now please welcome the hosts of Dual Wield Wednesday, Vegeta Almighty and Jen Drax. Take it away, guys.
Greetings, my loyal subjects. It's I, the Prince of All Saiyans, Vegeta Almighty, and I'm here with Jen Drax. Say hello.
Heyo.
And just wanted to make this quick little update video to kind of address some things that feel like we need to address and things that we need to make known going forward. So, we are actually moving. Both me and Jen are moving, and we're not moving to the same place. Me and Jen are moving to different states. So, with that being said, things are going to change around here. How we do things on the channel. It's going to be a bit different. We're going to try to put out some more of the gameplay videos for you guys, but the way that they're going to be recorded, it's going to be a bit differently. We're going to have to use basically Discord to kind of record gameplay videos together, unless it's something we can play together. But anyway, basically the point is, we'll still do the podcasts. We're still going to try to do some gameplay videos. We've actually went ahead and started pre-recording Hollow Wield footage, just to kind of peel back the curtain a little bit, let you guys know what's going on. We've started to actually record Hollow Wield footage, so that way we can have at least one last Hollow Wield that's somewhat normal. So we're working on that. We're going to try to keep content as close to the way it's been before, but I make no promises, because obviously things are going to be a little bit more difficult with us both working and having lives and living in different states. But we're not going to forget about the channel. The channel's not going anywhere. Content may just change up a little bit. Jen, do you have anything you want to add on this one?
Yeah, content is probably going to change up a little bit. Me not being able to... I'm going to be working a lot more and being a lot more tired, because it's going to be I'm going to have a more physically demanding job, so it's going to be a little bit different, but we're going to try to make it work as best we can. Yeah. So hopefully everything will, everything is going to work out in the end regardless. But yeah, it's unfortunate circumstance that's kind of put us to this, and it's kind of just a shitty situation, basically.
Yeah. On the plus side, Jen's going to try to do his own content for a change.
Yeah. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is, like I said, I'm probably going to end up going into more of the mobile game side of things. Just because it'll be easier for me to record, it'll be easier for me to actually consistently put out mobile content versus like consoles and PC and stuff like that. Then I'll have more time to do it too. So, whereas Vegeta is just probably going to keep doing what Vegeta does.
You guys know me. You guys know what I do. Look out for the next Prince Plays coming out. I got something juicy in the works for that one. As a matter of
Whereas,
fact,
like, some of my videos are going to be more along the lines of one of my favorite mobile games is Summoner's War. I'm going to be playing some of that. To Vegeta's hearty disdain I will likely try to play some like Raid Shadow Legends just because it's very similar to Summoner's War. It's the kind of game that I do play.
You know, funnily enough, you should mention this. This episode is brought to you by Raid Shadow. I'm just kidding.
Hey, maybe one day we'll get sponsored by them.
And who knows? You never. I doubt it.
I doubt it too, but you never know.
I've definitely shit on them very verbally. But if they pay me enough, that might change my tune.
But regardless, that's kind of where we're at right now. You know, we have ideas for content that we're gonna try to put out. That doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, it's going to happen. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be it'll end up being that kind of content, but it's something we're going to try to do.
Yeah. Just means we got to get more creative with the way that we handle this, basically.
But as far as the podcast, the easiest part of the channel, we will continue to do the podcast because all we have to do really is call and talk. So,
yeah. Which we've done an episode like that before.
Yeah.
It was episode 2, I want to say. 1 or 2.
Yeah, I'll say something like that. But yeah. So things are going to change a little bit, but it's, you know, there's nobody's at fault or anything like that. It's just change happens. Life happens.
Sucks.
Yeah, life just kind of sucks. And it is what it is.
Yeah. It's going to be fun, though, trying to work it. I think it's going to be a new challenge for us. And as much as I'll miss my good friend and illustrious co-host being my roommate, it's going to be a fun challenge trying to figure out new ways of doing this. And I feel like, you know, it could open up some new possibilities to make some really good content. But yeah, just so you guys kind of know, peeling back the curtain a bit, that's why we've not really put out, well, it's partially why we haven't put out the WrestleMania vlog yet, because we've just been so busy trying to figure out what we're going to do with this whole situation. And also somebody keeps forgetting to upload his videos to the drive so I can edit them. But
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm
Jen
talking about.
Completely innocent in this scenario.
Because I'm the one who took videos from night 1. You took them all night 2. And just haven't sent them to me. Anyway, not saying any names or pointing any elbows, Jindrex. But
pointing any elbows.
Yeah. So just kind of peeling back the curtain there. We've been very busy trying to deal with that. Also, like I said, we wanted to make sure Hollow Wheeled still felt normal, because that's kind of our big thing. So we wanted to make sure that we went ahead and started prepping for that. The goal is to finish it by time we, you know, separate. That sounds weird, but you get what I'm saying. The plan is to, before we go our separate ways, physically, is to, God, that sounds weird too. But before we move out, we want to finish recording our Hollow Wheeled videos. Obviously, the podcast, we're not focusing on recording just yet, simply because that's something we can do over the phone. But a lot of the video, the actual in-person gameplay videos, we're trying to get those tackled and get those done. We've actually made quite the headway on those videos.
Quite the headspace.
Yeah, I'm struggling. I'm also tired, too, because I've been working my ass off as well. But nothing's really going to change as far as the channel's not going to change names. It's not going to stop putting out content. It's not going to be the Vegeta show all the time, which, let's be honest, it kind of feels like that sometimes. But we're going to try to make sure that, you know, Jen has a hand in this. And I'm going to bring in some outside help every once in a while, of course. Just to kind of, you know, again, peel back the curtain a bit. Thinking about doing some collaborations with some other people, with a Twitch streamer. Butt X Naga, we're going to end up doing some streams and some videos together, I'm sure. But Jen's not going anywhere. No one can replace Jen on this channel or in my heart. So, yeah, so we just want to let you guys know, basically. I realize we haven't put anything out for quite some time, but I wanted to let you guys know why we've been so busy not putting out content and kind of gone radio silent for a bit. It's not that we're not like struggling or not fighting on anything. You know, everything is fine. It's just we've got some things that we got to take care of.
Basically.
And that's pretty much what we're doing. But all that being said, be on the lookout. We do have, like I said, Halloween this year is going to be, for the most part, pretty normal. We haven't finished recording everything. The plan is to finish recording everything before we move out. But, we'll do what we can. Be on the lookout for that WrestleMania vlog whenever someone gives me the damn videos. That's still coming. And I think you guys are going to be in for a real treat with that one. I'm also working on a couple of Prince plays in the background as well. I just finished up with one of the little side projects I've been working on to prepare for. There is a old Japanese version of Mega Man Legends 2. It was like a demo disc, kind of like a prequel to Legends 2, almost Legends 1.5, and they just released the English patch for it the other day, and I officially got it patched, so we're going to be playing through that next, because if there's anything that Vegeta's going to play on this channel, it's Mega Man Legends, because God forbid I start another playthrough on anything else. So, be on the lookout for that. Also going to go back to my Bomberman Heroes playthrough. That's going to be the next thing that I'm going to finish up. And then we're just kind of go from there. And like Jin said, he's going to be doing a lot of mobile games in the future. In fact, I'm going to try to pressure him into sending me a couple of videos to edit, hopefully in the coming weeks. I don't want to make any promises because Jin is always so damn busy. But
yeah, that's what happens when you're married with a kid.
Thank God I'm not either of those things. But, yeah. What? Anyway.
That's fair.
Hey, look. I've been married before and almost had a kid.
Yeah.
Glad I didn't keep the first one and never got to the second one. But anyway, any other last minute comments you want to say, or?
That's pretty much it, man. Just keep a lookout for some content. We'll keep you guys updated. We'll try to put out some stuff, and hopefully I'll have some content here pretty soon. I've been kind of working on some stuff, trying to get things ready to kind of play around. So hopefully within the next, honestly, it's probably going to take me about another month or two before I get fully ready to where I need to be in order to start putting out that content. But I'm going to get there as quickly as I can. So.
Yeah. Oh, and Shady Angel obviously is. We got some videos that we got to do together too. We started a podcast a long time ago. Things with that have just not really taken off yet the way that I'm comfortable with starting to release those. But maybe that's another thing we can do on the channel is release those a little bit more frequently. Start recording those a little bit more frequently, and then release those. So, like I said, content may shift a bit, but as far as going anywhere or stopping or slowing down, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't foresee that being an issue. Like I said, the only thing that may change is there may be a bit of lag in between Jin saying something and me saying something because we're going to have to do it through Discord or something. Like it's not... it's not going to be different. And Jin's taking one of the mics with him. So...
Yay!
When we got these mics, God, that's
a long time ago.
Let's take us back. Remember the episode that we bought that we talked about them?
I think it was like episode 3 or 4.
It was 3, 4. It was the first very small handful of episodes we started talking about getting these new mics. Your old mic sucked.
Yeah.
But it was the only because we were using an old little $5 Wish microphone and my music microphone.
Bro, it was bad.
Yeah, so like my music microphone sounded great, but yours sounded horrible. It sounded like you were, it sounded like you were calling in, like a radio show. But no, it was just, he was in the room with me, but with just a really bad mic. And
you want to hear me sound like I'm on old time radio?
It was bad. It was bad. And, but we got these, and the original plan was to give him, once he got set up, with his own little studio, to give him the other mic. Well, now we're going to be in different states, so might as well just take the mic with you anyway.
Yeah, right.
So, but what the hell was that? Oh, yeah, that's pretty much all I've got.
Yeah, sorry, I've kept my phone alarm on because we're also currently experiencing tornado weather, so I have to be notified.
Yeah, we're fine though. We don't have the flu this time, and the power's still on, and the tornado hasn't actually hit.
Don't do that; you're gonna set off the dogs.
That'll be all right. But with that being said, also we're canceling the Battle Network playthrough. I'm just gonna say this here right now on the channel. The Battle Network playthrough is not happening with me and Jin. That does not mean it's not happening, but the Jin experiencing it isn't going to happen. So, I have another idea in mind for that one. I'm going to introduce you guys to a new character coming soon. So just be on the lookout for that playthrough, and look out for the next Prince Plays, and of course, Halloween. But with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, eat your tuna. Don't be a vagina. And have a shitty week. I don't know. I was trying to come up with something there.
Drink your water, don't be a dick, and have a nice day, guys.
There! I couldn't remember what it was. That's the catchphrase.